Well, here we are. We're back, family. It's Soundwaves TV, Chasta and Dennis, and
Cheers.
having a drink to celebrate, well, a lot of things.
A lot of things.
And life, most importantly. And the fact that we are back. We did take a little bit of the summer off. But that
unexpected hiatus.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, very well said. It was unavoidable.
It was unavoidable.
Yeah. So we wanted to kind of shed some light on what's been going on behind the scenes because we do feel like you are family. You guys have supported us all these years and we super appreciate you. So we thought, you know what, this is a conversation that we'll have over beers on Soundwaves TV. So tell us what's been going on.
We kicked off our season and we were just going and we got 10 episodes in and we had to stop. And the reason for that is because my wife had a spot on her leg, and she went to the doctor to get it checked, and it turned out that it was cancer. And so she had these lesions inside her body on her lymph nodes, not quite to anything major yet, which was good. And she spent the summer dealing with it, you know. And so I thought, you know, it's a bandwidth thing. I need to give her all the attention I can, and you know. It's rough, you know. It's hard to talk about because it's scary.
Of course.
Yeah.
I remember when this first started and you had expressed to me that she had some concerns, and we all voted as a family that it was time to just go in and get that shit checked out.
Yeah.
Enough has happened around these parts that we know better. Right?
Yeah.
We know better that we have to go in.
And that's the scary thing. Now, I don't want to be over dramatic here. I mean, the doctors from the get have been incredible. And they said, look, this is curable. This is treatable.
Oh, God.
From the get. Like, they were just like, yeah, we got this. We could deal with this, but we need to get to it. And so she had the chemo and she had the radiation. And so we're following their lead, you know, because they're very positive and smiling eyes, and we could do this. Hi, you know.
Yeah.
And so yes, that the entire time we've been on their schedule. You're going to feel like crap now, and it happened. You're going to feel better here, and it happened. And people, friends, family, we didn't put it on social media. We're not those people. We're not going to be like, oh, feel sorry for us.
Yeah.
And so we told just family, just very few friends.
Yeah.
If you feel excluded, we apologize.
It was really the people probably you interacted with every day.
Yeah,
that knew the ins and outs of
exactly.
Yeah.
And so it was 6 weeks of radiation. And you know, the hardest part was watching her so depleted and so weak, you know. You just don't want to see that in another human you care about so much. But she's a badass, you know. She is a goddamn badass. And from the get, she's just been like, let's do this. And, what an experience, you know, it really is, because we've had such tremendous loss. We've had dear friends and family that we've seen that happen to, and it doesn't always end in a positive way. So it stops you in your tracks. And even though the doctor's like, it's fine, it's hard not to go to sleep and go, it's cancer. You know,
at the end of the day, it's that word, you know, and you can't get away from the thoughts that take over and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I was never worried because we know your wife, right? And we know she is very strong-willed.
She is.
And we love her for it.
I told her she's not going to want me to say this, but early on, I was like, you know how when you and I argue, you never back down?
Exactly.
So you know how when we go through it, you're just always like, I give 10, you give 13. Do that.
That will serve you, girl.
For the next few months.
And it has.
Yeah,
you know, you talk about seeing her depleted, and what's amazing about a struggle like that is the strength underneath the depletion.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how strong you can be when you have no choice.
Yeah.
You got to fight, right?
Yeah.
And she's doing that. And I don't think we need to, you know, put any sort of parameters or disclaimers or anything. Like, cancer is cancer is cancer, and your story and your journey is yours.
Right.
And she's fought through it. And it's a wake-up call, I'm sure, and it should be to all of us. Like, pay attention to the things that are happening on and in your body.
That's right.
Take action on them. And then be thankful that you have wonderful humans around you that help lift you up every day. Because I've watched you be that husband and that partner and that... how am I doing this
Will
before
you stop
you're doing this?
You're going to make me cry. Stop it. Just thank you. Let's move on.
Support system
Jeez.
to her. And I'm it's been beautiful to see.
Yeah.
So we absolutely love
yourself
you,
too.
Sarah.
I mean,
no, I didn't do crap. I just was there.
Fed
to
us. Like, I mean,
are you good?
Yeah.
Everything okay? It was more that, like, you know. But God bless. We love you, Sarah. And you guys may not know. Well, those of you that show up to parties and craziness, and you see Sarah, and she's always the one like Literally, she is, she works in the airlines and she's like, getting people organized and doing all the things. But she really does so much behind the scenes here. And so, as family, but also as someone just admires, who she is and how she conducts herself and the things she gets done. We love you and we're very, very impressed. And thank God you're past that.
Yeah, we're not completely out of the woods yet, but we're through the process. Now it's just a question of waiting the next few weeks for her body to settle down.
Yep.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't realize it, that when you get radiation, it's like, oh, my treatment ended Thursday. Yeah, but you dealing with radiation just started. And that was when she was at her worst, and so it's a question of your body having to basically not be radiated anymore. And
dumb question. How long is that process to get all that?
It's been 3 weeks. Okay. And so she had a really great week last week. And then at the end of the week, it just started knocking her out again, Jeez, yeah. And it's everything from a weakness to, you're not being able to keep food down, not having an appetite, that kind of thing. Yeah. You never know when it's going to strike.
Yeah.
And even though I don't like when she busts my balls, I have to say that when she does, there's a part of me that I'm like, yeah, that's what we need.
We need that. That fire.
She's got to have that fighting spirit,
Well, you're there to keep her inspired. That's your role.
Pissing her off on a daily basis.
And you do it so well.
What can I say? But thank you for all your support, too.
Of course. And thank you guys, both of you and Sarah, for being honest and bringing this to the table. And it's just it's a good reminder.
It is. Go to the doctor. Don't let them upsell you on anything. Yeah. Because they will try. Yeah. Not hers.
Yeah.
Not hers.
Yeah.
Every time I go, they try to upsell me on something.
Same. Yeah.
But
it's like getting your oil changed. They're but you should also do
totally.
these 10 things.
Yeah. No, I can tell you stories.
But on the flip side of that coin, be an advocate for yourself.
That's right.
That's really important because a lot of times it'd be like, oh, especially with aging women, as you head into perimenopause and menopause, like, oh, you're fine. It's just what happens. It's like, no, it's not necessarily.
Well, that's what happened a couple of years ago with her when she first had a little tiny lump.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's probably nothing.
Yeah.
And at the time, it's probably nothing. But 2 years later, it's something.
Yep, that exact same thing happened to me. I'm not making this about me. I'm just relating with my skin cancer. I went in and I asked a million times. I knew it was funky. I knew it was. And I was like, could you tell me what this is? Oh, it's just an age spot. You're getting older. It was always that, right?
Yeah.
Then I got another doctor and I went in a year later and he was like, oh, no, that's coming off today. I was like, what?
Huh. Yeah.
So keep asking the questions because you just never know. And thank God I saw him that day and pressed it. And didn't just accept getting older.
Yeah.
Because they want you to do that too.
Sure.
We will not go easily into that good night.
No way, man.
No way.
We got too much stuff to do here.
That's right. So it's been a summer.
It has been. Yeah. It has been. And on the much lighter side of things, and we don't have to spend a whole lot of time talking about this, our radio station company merged with another. Not merged. Don't get crazy.
I know. Don't put that in the headlines.
That's not what we're saying. But in essence, we take up space with another company now. And so we're all floor mates. And at first we were like, how the hell is this going to work? But I got to say, hanging out with awesome humans all the time.
It's great.
It's fun.
It's great. Yeah. Know? So Cumulus literally physically moved from a studio in San Francisco in with Bonneville. And if you're a radio nerd, you know what that means. If you don't, we own a cluster of radio stations. They own a cluster of radio stations. And we're considered competitors, if you believe in that sort of thing. And Morris and I have talked about that a lot on this show.
Yeah.
And so now we get to hang out with all these awesome radio buddies that we love so much. It's like, I think some people thought it would be that moment in Anchorman where they fight in the parking lot. That escalated quickly. Yeah. I think they thought it was going to be like that. And it's so the opposite. It has been very kumbaya and very wonderful to see everyone. I just, in the hallways and in the break room and getting coffee with people like Morris.
And I was just going to say, how funky is it that we actually work with Morris now?
It's awesome.
That's great.
Makes me so happy. Yeah. So the family is quite literally, we're bedfellows. I should be careful saying that. We don't want to start any
That's
rumors.
another episode. Yeah.